So I'm finna run all this shit in together. And disregard that shit, this motherfucking governor on TV crying. I just don't want to turn the TV down in the Senate or whatever. But it's Black History Month, for one thing. And coronavirus news, of course. And I waited a while because I wanted, like I said, I waited for shit to happen. I got to intake all this shit. And listen, again, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I swear to God, I don't. I'm not in government. I ain't in none of this shit. I ain't nobody, motherfucker. All I'm doing is paying attention to the same shit you paying attention to. And I'm just forming my opinion. Could I be wrong? Of course I could. But I'm hardly ever wrong, you stupid motherfuckers. Anyways, for it to be Black History Month, you know, if you pay attention to all the bullshit on like social media and even like in like real news, these motherfuckers been talking about snitching like it's going out of style. What, like snitch? What the fuck are we talking about? Like it's a, listen, tell on everybody. Okay, especially in the black neighborhood. Tell on everybody. I don't give a fuck. I'm at the point now, because snitching to me is, if you and somebody else do some shit, and one of the other people get caught, when you get caught, then you tell on the other person to get out of trouble. That's snitching. And I used to say that, you know, that's wrong. And it is wrong in a way. And I want African Americans, black, especially when it comes to our urban communities, and then just, you know, us in general. When the police kill each other, kill one of us, and we go and we want, you know, them to be held accountable, and they don't tell on each other. Ain't that the same thing? And yes, they get protected. They get paid to protect and serve. That's totally, you're absolutely right. But, and this is not me taking aside the police, of course, everybody know that. But when the police come to the neighborhoods and they try to find out like who did a crime or whatever, and ain't nobody saying anything, as a human being, how would you feel if it was your job that you got paid to do, and the people you're trying to serve and protect, and we know not all police officers do this, so you stupid motherfuckers don't be over here like, so. But the ones that, how do you think they feel? How do you think they start looking at you looking at the people in that community? Make sense? So when it comes to crime and all that shit, and all that, I'm gonna say, they talking about snitching like it's something new. If you doing crime or selling drugs, snitching is a part of the job. That's what you sign up for. It's the same thing if people go to the army and they go to war and they end up dead or some shit, and people be surprised and shocked. No, that's a part of the job, right? We don't want it to happen, but if it does, it's part of the job. If you play football, I played football in high school. I got shot and got paralyzed, but one time in high school we were playing, and we was playing against South Division. And it was a kickoff return. We kicked off to South Division. And the guy was returning the punt, and this before they turned football into pussy ball. I don't know what the fuck this shit is today. But I caught the dude on an angle, and I dove at him and threw my shoulder and my head into him. So I end up like falling to the ground, and like I couldn't move for a while. Like they literally took me off on the stretcher and all that shit to the hospital. And ended up, it was just like a stinger. They gave me these big ass ibuprofen to send me to the crib. And them niggas still lost. You believe that? We still lost. The motherfuckers. I got back to our school, and they had just returned to the locker room, and everybody was worried about me. And that first thing I was like, "Did y'all win?" They was like, "No, you motherfuckers lost." Well, I wasn't playing, so I guess that's, I play defense. Offense, I was tight end defensive end. But fuck all that bullshit. I don't even know why I got off on it. Yes, I do. I know remember that. So that's a part of the job. And people been snitching and telling on people from the beginning of time. And for people to make this like real news, and when somebody like in the rap game, these dudes go to jail with all that 6ix9ine and shit, and they said, "Oh, people who go to jail, they should be celebrated when they get out because they didn't tell." So what you saying is that, oh, let's just keep committing crime, and because somebody don't tell them, make them a stand-up dude. What the fuck is you? What are we doing? It's Black History Month. Can we please change the narrative on this bullshit? We got systematic racism. We got all this shit pitting against us, but we ain't no help to ourselves with all this fuck shit. It's like the dumbest shit. Tell on everybody. Pharrell was on Drink Champs and said he a civilian. He telling, and people was like, I don't know. Like, what kind of mentality? He said, I was roped in. We are into bullshit. Now society can make you, or your community can make you feel or do certain things. You dumb motherfuckers. Maybe we start telling everybody, you motherfuckers, to stop doing stupid shit. And I'm sick of the fucking narrative that, oh, the reason I'm committing crime, the only reason I'm selling drugs to feed my family. Feed your family don't mean you having on 1,000 gold chains, $800 jeans, 3 or 4 cars, and you living in the basement or living at the house with your mama. Or even if you got your own crib, that's what family are you feeding? Look like to me, you feeding yourself and your ego. There's too much shit going on in the world for us to continue to push this down. So all you breakfast clubs and all this media outlets and radio and rappers, and man, fuck this shit. Tell on everybody. Let me see some shit. I'm telling. Matter of fact, if I do something wrong, I'm telling on my motherfucking self. You have a motherfucker ever snitch on himself, but that's it. But okay, now we're going to get off of that. Happy Black History Month. I'm going to say some real shit. Do a Black History soon. I'm going to do a blog. It's going to be for work, though. It ain't got nothing to do with this. But coronavirus.